I don't know. Foot is, I think, 33 centimeters, so that would be about a 20-meter long pole. Slightly shorter than that. I'm not going to go into details. Metric, imperial measurements make no sense whatsoever. Like a stone. What's a stone supposed to be? Can anybody actually tell me what a stone is supposed to be? What is it based on? Is there like a stone somewhere in the Queen's quarters in Britain? It's just like, this is the official reference point of what the weight limit of a stone is. You can just go to France to the International Institution of Measurements, and there is a kilo of iron under a big vacuum sealed thing. It's a kilo. It's a measurement on the base 10 system. It makes sense. Not that a foot is 12 inches, because that makes sense. Oh well. Oh well. The war is continuing, as Spain is tirelessly working to retake the territories from Ming, because, you know, Spanish Ming was a thing for a little while. However, the Austrians are feeling the conquest of the Danes. Let's take a look at the score, actually, because the Danes are going to need to do something about this, the French, somewhere in the very near future in order to overtake them. Portugal, France, Denmark. This is not going to happen, I'm afraid. Wiz is sadly not going to get their score. It's just not going to happen. Meanwhile, in the rest of the world, hello there, Muscovy. What are you doing down here? So, Muscovy is on Kangaroo Island in Karuna, because clearly Muscovy needs to be everywhere. Glorious victory has been called. Denmark has gotten themselves their peace. And what does it mean? Well, it means that Malaya is in Breda. It also means that Köln is now Swedish. Limburg and Luxembourg are now Portuguese. Zeeland and Utrecht are Ming, as is Munster. Don't worry, guys. Frankfurt is still firmly Dutch. Austria has been significantly reduced in size. Denmark has massively grown. And, yeah. That is, yeah, different. Meanwhile, the United States still not formed. Seriously, I wish Denmark would pretty much say towards the Netherlands, look, it's all cool, you guys. You know, you can hang out here on the coast of the Low Countries. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. Got to release Willemsland though, as well as New Netherlands, and we got a name for it. USA. It sounds cool, all right? Yeah, you know, it's like no. Okay, we'll just take the rest of your lands then. That's fine. Meanwhile, Holland has been reduced to Holland, as well as Ghent, Flanders, Artois, Cambrai, Namur, Hainaut, and Liège. Not to forget about Brabant, because the light's still on over there. If you're Dutch, you will probably get that joke. As Denmark has offered to sell a province to Sweden. Which one have you offered? Köln? Oh no! Sweden! Why would you sell off Köln? Because of the war scores, the system just now didn't allow for Denmark to get all the stuff they needed? Well, ain't that a surprise, because I wouldn't be surprised that Ming is going to sell off all their territories as well. And the same goes for Malaya. Oh my god, look at this. Byzantium into Oman, much. Yeah, there we go. Portugal wanting to sell off provinces as well. Now we're just waiting for Malaya to do the same thing. And there it is. Chinese Antwerp. Let's not call it Chinese, guys. It's also Zeeland. Oh, actually, Antwerp is part of Ming. So there you go. Antwerp is now part of the Celestial Empire, everybody. Praise the Emperor, for he drinks beer. Some very good beer, indeed. Although his roads are pretty damn terrible. For those people that has ever driven through the Netherlands or Germany or through France, the moment that you arrive in Belgium, I suggest right before you hit the border, and if you're not driving, only if you're a passenger, because we don't want to endanger anybody, close your eyes, and you can tell exactly when you drive into Belgium. I'm not going to explain why. It's something that must be experienced rather than told. You'll understand by what I mean when you drive into it. Meanwhile, New Netherlands is still not America or United States, whatever you want to call. Oh, look at this. Denmark's name is actually quite decent all of a sudden. Look at that. It's actually carved. Oh, but it's lip looping slightly over Munster. That's like stuff that you go to war over, man. You can't have that. You can't have your name being covering slightly some other territory. That means that it's yours. Denmark has to go to war with Ming now. This is no other choice. Literally no other choice. Also, it would appear that Poland... What am I looking at here? It would appear that is it Poland or Byzantium I was looking at? Poland can westernize. Poland is still Eastern. I am not making this shit up. Poland is literally the most backwards country in Europe. Nay, nearly the world, bar some American tribes. Well done, Poland. Good luck going into space. Seriously, well done. Well done, Poland, keeping to the stereotypes. Actually, I'm actually really curious. So everybody's Western, except Poland. Oh, Byzantium just grew a little bit. Reforming the Roman Empire slightly further to the north than originally stated. Also, it appears that Portugal is nearly home. the only way this could end is Poland taking Lisbon, Cumbria and Porto, and then moving their capital back to Lisbon. That's the only way this stream can end. That's yeah, exactly. Also, Falalan. That is beautiful. The irony is not lost on me. Meanwhile, Sweden, being Swedish, and peace and quiet comes back to the world. Let's take a look here at the ledger. And specifically what is going on, because currently it's 1811. We are 10 years before the end of today's broadcast, and we are about an hour into it today, and we still have not crashed, knock on wood, because clearly tempting fate is exactly what I like to do. Oh god, why do I even do these things? Score over time. Well, hello there, Egypt or Spain. What is going on there? Very nice indeed. Let's take a look here at somebody else, like Sweden. Yaha! Sweden's doing nice, growing quite quickly. Let's add Wilhelmsland to that as well. They're really bad. Portugal. Hello there. 18,864 points currently. Ming also on there. It's actually doing better, slightly better than Sweden. That's surprising considering how big Sweden is. Great Britain, jewel of the world. Yeah, not jewel of anything right now. France, second place. That's how big the gap is, by the way. That's the gap between Portugal and France at the moment. And then we added Denmark. It's not going to happen. Is third place still up for discussion, actually, now come to think of it. Score comparison. Ooh, Netherlands. Denmark's overtaken the Netherlands. Denmark's going to get third. That means Portugal has already got himself a prize for first and second. Will probably get himself yet another first place. France, who's never won anything, will most likely get himself a second place. And Denmark, who's won himself a first and second place, will get himself a third place this session. Oh, very nice. I like how Kelsid used the West world is slightly ahistorical, Sir Scoots. Indeed, Sir Scoots. Sir Scoots, indeed. Cool guy. Met him a couple times. Pretty old. Not as old as Red Eye, though. Anyway. New Netherlands. Still not United States. Let's go into Netherlands and see what their liberty desire is like. It's lowered, actually. It's 46%. I want my USA, damn it. I want my USA. Hungary, meantime, is being hungry. And even Hungary is Western. Still, France is very, very powerful to see. I think Svesnego is actually AI, but you have to ask the Danes about that. Wissington, chilling around. No, we got Muscovy is at war. Muscovy is at war with Persia. Because Persia is now a thing. Because Muscovy has decided that they want some territory on the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz. Mr. Nibbles, as Colombia, is at war with the Colombian Navajo imperialist war. Oh, that is actually beautiful. So Colombia has decided that they need to produce more cocaine, so they're going to go invade the Navajo instead. Who won the war with Netherlands colony versus the English? It was the Dutch, actually. But yeah, America, New Netherlands is not free enough to become free. The sons of liberty have not risen yet among the stars, where they will reach upon the flag of freedom, liberty, and all that jazz. Possibly going into some sort of war of revolutions. Getting their White House burned down by people in red coats. Also English Louisiana, because, you know, that's completely the weirdest place. Like, Louisiana is now apparently in... Alright, so British Columbia, Alberta, and then those other two. What? Mr. Nibbles? Malaya's still here. Yeah. What ideas do the Dutch have? What, that is racist towards Colombians. That's hilarious, considering it's implying that Colombians are actually a race rather than an ethnicity. Anyway, the Dutch have ideas. Of course they have ideas. They currently have quality ideas, defensive ideas, economic ideas, quantity ideas, trade ideas, offensive ideas, innovative ideas, exploration ideas. In addition to their Dutch ideas, such as the embrace for humanism, platoon fire, and of course the bonuses that come on top of that. And they really desperately need those quality education ones. And more importantly, the cavalry combat abilities, and finally the discipline plus 7.5. If they had this, they would have stand a better chance. Because, yeah. Why did Sweden take parts of Denmark? I don't know. Why did Sweden take parts of Denmark? Because Skåne is Swedish, didn't you know? The French now have over 4,500 manpower in their pool. Looking very good. It's very good indeed. Keep popping up the camera here. Oh look, the studio is on standby to receive our winners for today. And the French are taking out... Are they taking out a lot of loans? They are apparently taking out a lot of loans. Are we gonna see a revolutionary France? Well... wouldn't that be something? Personal union. Interesting. If the King of Sweden dies, it will be a secession war between Austria and Sweden. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. So what are Ming and Malaya doing? I don't know. Having some revolutionary problems. Malaya taking over India. Nothing really out of the ordinary. It's going well. Of course, Malaya, Australia is pretty important. And we cannot forget about Japanese New Zealand. I think most of the world has pretty much been colonized at this point. Although it appears that Samoa hasn't been colonized yet. And neither has Polynesia. Let's take a look here at the Spanish territories. Muscovy actually has decided to move into the Hebrid. I am so confused. So there's actually parts of the world that are still open for colonization. It's just people just haven't bothered to move in. Are we going to see revolutionary France? So who's winning at the moment? Well, that would be Portugal. Still no United States. I am sad.